the former Utah Ute Matt Gay to get this one started. And off we go on EA Sports. Fielded about a yard deep. And a pretty slick return there as he's up just shy of the 45-yard line.
Well, that return gives him a golden opportunity. How will the defense respond after giving up that type of a return?
Set, ready? 60 outlaw.
That's what I do.
And not the start he was hoping for there, as he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Calling no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now.
Second and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Got it. Let's go. 10-2 soft.
Let's go, defense. All right, here we go. Check three, check three, check three.
22 jet bomber, 22 jet bomber.
31's the mic. Hey, that QB's trash. Let's go.
Speed grip, speed grip.
And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for a first down for the Falcons.
Down. 90 Wolf.
First down at the 45-yard line.
Greystone travel.
Ito Smith, his first carry. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
6-6, pull it high.
You remember me? Let's go, baby. 31's the mic. Come on.
Hey, Zoo.
31.
Go.
I'm coming. I'm coming. I'm coming.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. And finding the tight end Hooper. That catch good for 5. It's third down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
10 yards there and a first down for the Falcons.
First down. First and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Protein spill.
31's the mic. Watch the backer, watch the backer. He's coming, he's coming, he's coming. We got to double up, double up.
Get it ready.
McQueen. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Adrian tackle.
Tighten up, tighten up, tighten up.
Second and 10 at the Packers' 26-yard line.
Topper, topper.
D-line, get that quarterback, D-line. D-line, get that.
Hey, Alpha.
31's the mic. Let him know, let him know.
Let's go.
Looking to throw on second down. Copeland. It's caught. Smith. Call it a gain of 5. And all of a sudden here, it's third down. Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but here's third down.
X3, 218, chopper.
31's the mic. We got to get the ball.
Hey, Haywood.
31's the mic.
Yes, yes.
And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. Delay of game penalty ships him back 5 yards, makes it 3rd and 10.
Slam, slam, slam.
General West. Bravo.
31's the mic.
Go.
Motion. 31.
Yep.
Hey, let's get that ball, D. Let's get that ball right here.
Hey.
D.
5.
Operating from the gun, Copeland. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
15, Ronnie. 15,
Smith trying to run for it. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3.
That run didn't get very far, and I think when you're looking at his dimensions, he's a little bit on the smaller side. He's counting on the big guys up front to escort him in, and they couldn't create any kind of space for him, could they?
Yeah, didn't get the push they needed. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's second and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he gets in. Touchdown, Atlanta. A 3-yard touchdown run as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Excellent start there. First drive of the season. Big-time success putting it in the end zone.
And remember, that was done without any real map of how to do it. In other words, the deeper you get into the season, you get game film to work off of, tendencies to work off of. The first drive of the season, things can be entirely different than what you've seen in the past. That's a really good job of execution by them.
This is fielded a couple yards deep.
The Packers take over first and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33.
You can't block me. You can't block me. Hey, hey, watch it. Watch it. Go.
Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Hey, echo. Hey, lock it.
Second and 9 now. He's going to look deep down the field. That's caught at the 25. Touchdown, Packers. A big play there. 66 yards as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
This will be taken to the back of the end zone.
The Falcons take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They were successful last time finding the end zone on their opening drive of the season, and they'll get another shot here with a first and 10.
Let's go, tight end.
Hey, hey, high 7. Yo, go, go.
Get in the weight room. 31's the mic. 6 man. Check curls, check curls, check curls. 31's the mic.
Deep rip.
Throwing on first down. Copeland looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Pearson. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. That throw good for 4. It's second down. Second and 6, just inside the 30.
Check 4.
Matchbox lights.
31's the mic. Wild Bill, Wild Bill.
Look at me, zipper.
2nd and 6. He's got Hooper on the short connection. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. These two teams all tied after 1.
Who draw Corker?
31's the mic. Hey, defense, let's go.
Hey, orbit. Now.
Here we go, D. All day, defense, all day, all day. 31's the mic. Watch the run.
Hey. Go.
On the gun on 3rd down. Copeland. Cooper's got it. And he'll be tackled right on 5. 14 yards there on a Falcon 1st down.
Come on, set. 8G.
First down.
Recon, 152 fighter.
45-yard line.
31's the mic. Shift. Watch the shift.
80 weapon. Hey, exit.
On 1st and 10, Copeland. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10.
Slam.
22 jet bomber.
Quick the edge. Go.
Ready.
A give to Smith out of the gun. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
Ready.
Sometimes your philosophies get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive.
Greystone, travel.
I got you. 30.
Hey, Foxtrot.
31's the mic.
I'm trying to collect.
Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. The Falcons on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 9.
No.
6-6, bullet high.
31's the mic. He's tired of me.
Hey, wahoo, go.
Check.
31's the mic. Hey, I'm coming after you. Hey, alert 3.
Buzz.
So that'll back them up 5.
Ready.
After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long.
Switch.
Protein spill.
31's the mic. I'm going.
Hey, seam 6.
31's the mic. I got you, punk. 31's the mic. Here it comes. 31's the mic. Hey, they're scared.
Back to throw. Copeland looking deep in the direction of Cooper. Well, the 2 men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively, brings up 4th down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. Harris now to return. And he is out up around the 15-yard line. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And the Packer drive will start from deep in their own territory with a 1st and 10. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there and handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 21-yard line.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
X3, 218, chop down.
Now Jones. And he's able to get up here to the 26. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
Here's Jones. He'll have a first down past the 40. And finally brought down right at the midfield stripe. 25 yards the pickup there, and also a first down.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend, sure that he's right.
Now a first down carry by Jones. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on 2nd down.
They'll run with the backup. This is Williams. They'll get only a couple down to the 44.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
And for the Falcons, 5 men in the secondary, now on 3rd.
Hey, Charlie. Go.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And Dixon has it. It's a gain of 16 and a first down for the green and gold.
Did you see that route the way that I did? I thought he was trying to get deep.
Yeah, that wasn't the first option.
No, it came off of that guy, the deep guy, and came underneath on the drag. Completed it very well.
Back to throw. He gets it complete to Harris. 13 yards, first down, Packers.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag, because when you do, you can just put the ball on him and then let him run.
Yeah, he's got some space.
Let's go. 60 Pittsburgh.
52 Go.
Shoot.
They'll run on first down. Jones. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Hey, Delta. Hey, Sam off.
Here's 2nd and 8. Completes it to Dixon. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. 9 yards on the play there, and it'll set him up 1st and goal.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
Here we go.
Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal. They'll try again with Jones. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. So it's 3rd and goal, and now the question, can this Falcon defense stand tall once more? They'll try and run it in with Jones. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So they won't get a touchdown, but here's a chance to at least get 3 to end the first half. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. Badgley's kick is good. So a late 3 there, and that'll help as they head into the break.
Talk about situational football and something they've worked on since the OTAs and mini camps the previous summer. They take care of the ball, get 3 points, knowing they're going to get the ball to start the second half. That's the old 2-for-1 special to finish things off.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger margin. Go ahead and take this one, go to the locker room, start over.
And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Check 3, check 3, check 3. Recon, 132 fighter.
57's the mic. 57.
Get it.
A final shot before break. Copeland. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, thank you, sir. A field goal separates these two teams as we come back for this second half. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. Fielded about a yard. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that.
22-jet bomber, 22-jet bomber.
Second time, defense, let's go. Check 52.
2nd and 1. It's caught right side. Dixon. Give him 15 there, and the Packers have a first.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you? Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
I'm coming.
This is Jones. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustments, what they talked about, maybe it's just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But it looks like they're ready to go.
2nd and 11. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Hey, dude. Rock it. Dude.
He'll look to throw. Able to find Harris, complete. Touchdown, Packers. A big play there. Already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his second touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
No gain there as he kept it himself at second down.
Protein spill.
Watch the run. 31's the mark.
Ready?
To throw on second down. Copeland. They'll set up the screen to Smith. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. He'll wind up losing 3. And now it's third down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
Topper!
31's the mic.
Hey, Alpha!
Watch the curl.
From the gun, Copeland. And it's complete. Hooper. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains.
X3, 218, chopper. 5.
A first down carry for Smith. A gain of 3, second down.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
At the 46-yard line.
General West.
Safety creep.
You're out. Snap.
Again, it's Smith. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. And now we'll get a stoppage here. There appears to be an injured Falcon on the field. Hate to see this. Week 1 of the season. We'll be back.
Pilot, 64, weak.
31's the mic. Watch the run.
Hey, Haywood.
31's the mic.
You run.
31's the mic.
I'm not ready.
31's the mic.
Get it.
To throw on third down, Copeland. And he's got a man, Calvin Ridley. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for a first down for the Falcons.
People worry about throwing the out route because often it can get jumped, and that can turn into either an incompletion or an interception. But not on that one. Everything came together, and he catches it and goes over the sideline.
It's our field. Hey, it's our house. 31's the mic.
You must be dreaming.
Hey, Echo.
Get that quarterback and all coach.
31's the mic.
Check Mike, check Mike. Let go.
On first down, Copeland. And he gets this one to Ridley complete. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. A gain of 6 there on first. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
Check 26, check 26.
Now a handoff here to his running back. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
You draw Corkers. Hey, high 7. 31's the mic. Watch the run, watch the run. Deep grip.
Operating from the gun. Copeland. He's got Hooper on the short. This effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be 4th down. So out now comes the field goal unit for the Falcons. On the left hash, officially it's called a 51-yard attempt. And this is good. It was running out of gas there at the end, but he winds up getting just enough on it. And they're back within a touchdown. It's 17-10. So a favorable bounce that time, to say the least, and he's able to convert the field goal there from long distance.
Yeah, the guys behind the end zone didn't need to hike the net up for this one. That thing was a dying quail, but he finds a way to boink it off the crossbar and make it drop through.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they have to be pleased with the way that they've moved the football thus far.
And why wouldn't they be? 2 touchdowns on a field goal in their first 3 possessions. They're playing so well right now, the field goal probably feels like a disappointment.
They go play action here on first down. It's brought in by Harris. 39 yards the distance covered on the catch and run.
Complete to number 82. A 39-yard gain on the play. First down, Packers.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Back now here on EA Sports. It's Packer football here as they've got the lead as well to begin the 4th quarter. Just week 1, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
They tried to make something happen, but that one came up incomplete and really wasn't a good-looking throw.
Yeah, maybe even go as far as to call that a little ill-advised.
Yeah, I would say so. I think that's the right phrase for it. Definitely ill-advised. Just wonder about his mechanics right now, you know, and that's the tough part. You do so much stuff in practice to make it repetitive, but it has to repeat under pressure, whether it's pressure from the defense or just the pressure of playing the game.
13 yards, first down, Packers.
And their Packer first down.
After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10. On play action, they'll throw. And that is caught, but he will come down out of bounds, says the side judge, incomplete.
We know all the receivers go through those tiptoe drills, right, trying to get their feet down in bounds. But a lot of the times what we don't talk about is when they're up in the air and they catch the ball. You ever notice how they're reaching back with their feet? Not just straight down, but back, because they're trying to create enough distance to make sure their feet are in bounds. They weren't able to get it done on that one, though.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10.
Man, I got you. Man, I got you.
Back. 6-6. Pull it high.
From the shotgun to give to Jones. He'll have a first down inside the 10. And he gets it all the way down to the 3. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Now Jones. And he'll take this one in for a Packer touchdown. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. And there you go. Nothing really too complex. Block, keep to your assignments, let them run it in. They did it.
Fundamental football. Good blocking, beats good tackling on that play. End result, touchdown.
Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that will get him one closer. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see.
At the 28-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
Hey, check 24. Watch 24.
Single. Go.
Single slot. 31's the mic. I'm coming. 31's the mic.
It's been a long day for you.
Hey, exit. Get it.
Here's a 2nd and 7. And this one complete to Smith. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
Got it.
They'll get 3 out of the dump-off there, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
Protein spill.
Watch the ship. Watch
Hey, Foxtrot.
31's the mic. Watch the curl. Watch the curls. 31's the mic.
He can't hang. He's not going to get me.
Hey, wahoo. Let go.
From the gun on 3rd down. Copeland, nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
The Falcons send out their punter as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
Topper.
31's the mic.
Let's get it together, defense. Let's get it together.
Buzz.
Watch the flood. Watch the flood. Watch the flood. Watch the flood. Motion. Pop. 31's the mic.
Ain't no such thing as a loss. We taking wins home.
Hey, seam 6.
Let's go deep, tighten up. Let's go deep, tighten up.
On 4th down, Copeland. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Rashawn Gary. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line.
Down. 50. Plant.
Let's get this ball back for the offense. Let's go.
Hey, Charlie.
52.
Man.
You
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And a quick throw here, that's complete. A solid pickup of 12 yards, and now they're knocking on the door.
Well, it may seem a little unorthodox to some people. Got the lead, fourth quarter, yet he's still firing away. I think he believes that's the best way to go ahead and win the game.
Yeah, a lot of coaches say, let's just run the football, be conservative. He's sticking to his game plan.
No, that is his game, and that's what they're going to ride.
A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is first and goal. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
This is where coaches have to have spent a lot of time going over situations with their players, because him getting tackled there is not the worst thing in the world. You're going to run more plays, right? Clock's going to go. But his thought process is getting into the end zone.
And he'll take this into the end zone for a Green Bay touchdown. Aaron Jones, already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. Here's Badgley now to try to add the PAT. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21 points. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complimentary?
He's got a man, complete. And now off to the races, down the right side. Touchdown, Falcons. Calvin Ridley, 78 yards. And the Falcons get a bit closer.
You've got to understand situational football because they're playing with the lead here late in the ball game. So the back defender has got to be as deep as the deepest receiver. Keep everything in front of you, rally up and make the play.
Yeah, you would think they had the 3-score lead. Now it's down to 2, but 3-score lead here late, that they wouldn't give up a big pass play like that, but they did. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And a short kick, taking it about the 16. And a pretty slick return there as he's up just shy of the 45-yard line.
At some point, we're going to get it through our heads. Special teams, special teams, special teams. The spark that often wins games.
Elsewhere, they're on to the fourth quarter at MetLife Stadium. And an impressive display by the Eagles. They continue to pour it on, scoring again. A win would be their first of the young season.
Pilot, 64, weak. Smooth. Let's get that ball. Look at me. Door. Ready.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. His throw incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
So second down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Finding Harris over the middle. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. Give them 32 yards as we inch our way to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
Come on, baby. Let's go.
So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Hey, you.
45. Mike, 45.
Now.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And this is Cook with a grab. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
2nd down pass play got them 8 yards. Now they've got a 3rd and a couple remaining. They'll try and run for it with Jones. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder. And he'll take this one in for a Packer touchdown. Aaron Jones with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something."
Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Intended that time for Cooper.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They have the dream scenario you hope for coming into the game. Just one kneel here, and this game should be over.
And it's always the final play of preparation each week. The practicing of the kneel-down formation, the victory formation. We've got a game in hand, and that's all they're going to want to do now. They'll put someone back deep just in case something goes haywire. But all in all, take the snap, kneel down, and shake hands. Yes, get out of there.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. Now back to throw. That'll be complete to Cook. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. And whistles, and they take their final timeout with 7 seconds left. This quarterback now 12 of 17 through the air as he leads his guys up on first down. They're going to look to throw. On the crossing route, complete. It's Harris. They're down here in the fourth, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration.
Yeah, one final throw here is incomplete, and that is how this one will come to an end. So it's all over. A Green Bay victory. And with that, our journey begins, Charles. Week 1 in the books. Going to be a great season.
Oh, man, so much to look forward to. Isn't it nice to get a really good game right out of the gate? Don't they?
Yeah, this is the exciting time with